I'm here with Sudan Archives at Connect Festival. You look amazing.
Thank you. I feel good. I feel nice and warm in this little bodysuit.
I was going to say, warm in Scotland, it's a rarity, that. It seems like a whole exciting new era for you. And as I say, the singles have been brilliant, every single one of them, and so different and energetic. It just feels like such a brilliant stage for you.
Yeah, the album's an hour long, and this is like gonna be my biggest work I've ever done. Usually it's 30 minutes, couple songs, but this is like about almost 20 tracks.
20 tracks, oh my God. And we've only heard a handful. I wanted to ask you about, the connection with Scotland, because obviously Wild Rose, you got to sing Glasgow and be a Glaswegian singer, to then come back and do something together and it's your own music and perform it to Scottish audiences. What is that connection like? What does that mean to you in Scotland?
I mean, I love Scottish people. They're all mad and beautiful and brilliant, and they just have such a brilliant energy. You feel like you could end up anywhere with people from Scotland and have a brilliant time. And I had such a good time making Wild Rose and being in Glasgow, and the people of that city took me into their hearts. So anytime I get an opportunity to come back and play music and play our own music, it's the best. It's brilliant.
It's amazing to see what you've done so far. I mean, Brit's rising star, you've played probably every festival under the sun, all the major ones, and you've done things like support Olivia Rodrigo and George Ezra. You've been to Tokyo. It just seems to be flying for you, which is incredible to watch. Is there a particular highlight or a standout where you're like, I can't believe this is happening?
Maybe the Brits, yeah. I just had watched it since I was little, on TV, and to win that award was just so unreal. I can't really believe it still. I think probably that, and I had to perform as well, which was the most terrifying experience of my whole existence. It was terrifying, but it was really cool. I can't believe I got to do that.
You wouldn't be able to tell that you were nervous though, and also getting to see Sam Fender, give you the award and the shock on your face when you were doing the song together. That was a really nice moment to see you both together doing that.
Yeah, I didn't know that he was going to give it to me. I didn't even know that I'd won, I was just gassed to be nominated, honestly. So yeah, it was a bit of a bizarre day because I was already oh, this is sick. I get to sing with Sam on this really good song.
So I'm with Egg from Porij. They've just come off the Guitars and Other Machine stage here at Connect. How are you feeling about being on that lineup with all these people? And is there anybody in particular you would want to connect with if you could?
Sudan Archives on this stage in particular, the stuff they're putting out actually since forever, I've been such a huge fan of. I think that is one to not miss. But there's Bombay friggin' Bicycle Club. There's a lot happening.
Yeah, great choice, Sudan Archives. What a person.
I low-key want a hoochie mama kilt.
I think we can sort that out for you.
I want a little kilt. So when I come back here, I'm going to whip out in the jig and the kilt.
I want to see that. I would absolutely pay to see that. You and your violin in a kilt.
I just think that when guys with hairy legs wear kilts, it's the best, though. I be seeing them guys and their hairy legs and their kilts. I be like...
And do you know that they're meant to wear nothing underneath them? So that is the tradition, and you get absolutely rinsed if you wear something underneath, apparently. Full on shock horror there. And I had to ask you about Normal People, because you obviously did the soundtrack for that. How different is it doing a soundtrack compared to doing an album of your own?
To my shame, I've not actually watched the entire show. I know, outed here. But I did watch the little bit with hers on it, really selfishly, and I thought, Christ, that's quiet.
And you're going to be supporting Florence and the Machine. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. Yeah, it's going to be our first time playing arenas, which will be fun. It's uncharted territory for me, and I think a really good opportunity to do some knee slides.
You have to get practicing.
Yeah, I've been practicing at home.
Yeah.
But
After the ice bath.
Yeah, my hallway's not long enough.
Someone said, "Oh my God, what is that soundtrack? It's like taking me back because it makes me think that you could be watching something like 10 Things I Hate About You or something. It's like that kind of 90s sound sometime."
I think that might be our new one actually, so that's good promo for that one.
And you're still together. You haven't fallen out after a trip from Cornwall to Scotland. Blimey.
Yeah, lots of sleeping. Like, I think the ones that don't drive have it quite good, and we just sleep in the back.
Connect is all about getting together again, reconnecting with people. If there was someone on the lineup that you could hang out with or make some music with, who would that be?
I mean, I love Little Sims. She's amazing. I love her, all her work, everything she does. She's the coolest person alive. And I don't know how it would work though, but I feel like we could make something pretty cool. But I feel like she's too cool for me. Is
there a song that you would listen to if you want to kind of ground yourself, or if you're feeling like you're a bit all over the place? I mean, right now you're in Scotland, home, but if you're out touring, is there a song you go to make you feel grounded?
Grounded. I feel like, see, if I'm sad, I want to cry. So I'll listen to Annie DeFranco, Independence Day, saddest song ever. Honestly, if you're going for a breakup or something, don't put it on because you'll be catatonic for weeks.
Obviously, it's your third European tour, but have you managed to come to Scotland much before? And if so, have you tried any delicacies?
I had a scone today that was like out of this world. It's crazy good. I texted my mom. I was like, "Mom, I just had a scone that was as good as your scones." And I was like, "This has never happened." But it was good. She loves Scotland, so she was like, "Yay."
To be able to say that to your mum, I mean, oof, I think I'd be written off the Christmas card list if I told my mum that scones were just as good as her. I mean, to go from serving pizzas to the incredible success that you've had. You've won Grammys, Ivor Novellas, you've worked with Adele, Stormzy, Kano, the list goes on. It's absolutely amazing what you've achieved. Do you ever get a chance to kind of sit back and go, this is what I've done?
Not often, because I'm very restless creatively, and I think those things are all great and they're all part of the kind of learning curve. And then coming out yesterday on stage, I'm going again with Future Utopia, so that's my new passion and that's all new, so I just start again. You seem to be racking up that support from people, because you've had calls from, I believe, people like Coco Roco, Macy Gray, Pip Millett. I mean, amazing. How must that feel to you?
Most of those gigs as well have been like a few hours before the show. They've just called me and I'm just like sat in my bed or something, and it's like, yep, I'll be there. Yeah, it is kind of crazy, but it's also quite like when you meet someone who's a celebrity or has like that kind of weight, you kind of think, what they're going to be like, are they going to be this kind of, but then when you meet them you realise that like we're all just like people who just all love music.
And you've got an EP which is Dance Yourself Free. That whole concept I love, because we all want to just feel free in our lives. What do you think is the motivation behind, people dancing, and why to you is it a motivation to get people to dance?
So to me, there's a moment that people share when they're on the dance floor. So like in their everyday lives, they're separated by age, religion, like the way that they look, their financial backgrounds, whatever. And people who are fans of music, when they're on the dance floor, seeing a band or a DJ or an artist who they love, they're just in that moment united, and like everyone's the same and their worries are gone. And for me, I just think it's absolutely astronomical how music unites people.
What is it that you take with you when you're touring to like make you feel like you're at home or just yourself?
I'm taking little teddy, I'm not gonna lie. My friend who's here today, Lauren, she made me this like teddy out of a sock, like a random sock, and I took it with me, and I was away for 3 months in America, and it just became like my little comfort thing. So definitely a little teddy that I can just like sniff when I get into bed, if that's not a bit weird.
About your tour bus, I'm imagining you've got a tour bus / you get on trains, you go together. What is the energy that you have there? Do you have songs that you play? Do you have things that you have to bring with you that you're like, this makes me feel like I'm grounded?
Well, I am Porij's resident car DJ. I'm queuing on the fly. Every trip is unique. It's hand-tailored to who is in the car.
Okay, I like it. Well, love to have one of those journeys. I wish you all the best, and I hope it goes well. Cannot wait to hear the album, and thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you so much, Louise. Always a pleasure.